guys, welcome to Algebra 1, Lesson 6. This is a super easy lesson, so I think you're going to be excited about that. We're talking about the multiplication rule of signed numbers. So when you have positive and negative numbers, you're multiplying them. What do you get? We've already talked about these rules, so this is really just a review for you. If you already remember them, don't tune out, listen, just to kind of get a feel for why this works the way that it does. Okay, so we're starting with the rules, okay? I want you to see the rules. If you have a positive number times a positive number, your answer is positive. If you have a negative number times a positive number, your answer is negative. If you have a positive number times a negative number, your answer is negative. So I did that just to show you it doesn't matter which factor is positive and which factor is negative. If you have a negative and a positive, you're going to get a negative number. If you have a negative times a negative, your answer is positive. So look at it this way. If your signs are the same, whether they're the same both positive or the same both are negative, your answer will always be positive. If your signs are different, then your answer will always be negative when you are multiplying. So the same, my factors have the same sign, positive. Down here, same sign, positive answer. So factors with the same sign, positive. Factors with the same sign, positive. Different signs, negative. Different signs, negative. Now let's talk a little bit about why that works. Let's look at this one. 2 times negative 3. Remember that multiplication is just a quick way of adding. So 2 times negative 3 just means that can't speak. It just means that you have 2 negative 3's that you're putting together. So it's adding 2 negative 3's. So we've already learned our addition rules. You add your numbers and you keep your sign, since my sign is the same. 3 and 3 is 6. Keep my sign, which is negative, so I have a negative 6. And that matches with my rule. Positive and negative, 2 different signs, so my answer is negative. 2 times 3 is 6. So that's why it works. Now how about this one? The negative 3 times the negative 3. Well, it's the opposite of 3 times the opposite of 3. So 3 times 3 we know is 9. So my answer is the opposite of the opposite. So the opposite of the opposite of 9, well, the opposite of 9 is negative 9, and the opposite of negative 9 is positive 9. So my answer is positive. If you feel like that confused you more, don't worry about it. Just focus on these rules, okay? If your sign is the same, your answer is positive. If your sign is different, your answer is negative when you multiply. Only when you multiply. Remember, it's different for addition and subtraction. Okay, so let's do a couple together. Positive 4 times positive 5. What's your answer? Positive 20. Positive 3 times negative 2. Positive or negative answer? Negative, because I have 2 different signs, a positive and a negative. 3 times 2 is 6. Negative 5 times negative 3. Is my answer positive or negative? Positive, because I have the same sign. And 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, negative 4 times positive 6. Is my answer positive or negative? Negative, because I have 2 different signs. And 4 times 6 is 24. All right, let's look at your practice. That's on page 48 of your book. So pull out your book, do your practice. Make sure that you label it, please, that this is lesson 48. Okay, pause your video, do your practice. All right, you should be back now. Have your answers in front of you, A through F. Letter A, negative 5 times negative 4. Positive 20, because you have the same sign, negative and negative, so positive answer, positive 20. B, negative 5 times positive 8. Negative 40, because you have 2 different signs. 3 times negative 6. Negative 18, because again, your signs are negative. Negative 3 times positive 4. Negative 12, because your signs are different, it has to be negative. Letter E, negative 8 times negative 5. positive 40 because your signs are the same. Positive 3 times, or excuse me, negative 5 times negative 8. Again, positive 40 because your signs are the same. And it doesn't matter that that negative is outside of the 5, okay? Because you're still multiplying. So it is negative. Okay, have a wonderful day. I will see you guys later. This lesson was super fast, so yay, you get started your work right away. Bye guys, love you.